Welcome
I thought it
back.
was.
I'm Greg. We already screwed it up. Hi, everybody. I'm Greg,
I'm Des, and
and
welcome to
welcome.
Video Village. Okay.
What's up, guys? What's up, Bill? What's up, Gither? I can't see who else is here. On Deadpool, hold on.
Take two. Yep, pretty much. That'll more like with us. You should take 25.
Yeah, refresh right now. I guess they're asking to type refresh, and then we'll start.
I have to type in refresh.
I don't know. I guess they'll let people know to refresh. I don't know. I think that's what Bill's saying.
Got it. Alex is here.
Hey.
Hey, Alex.
Yes, tonight's topic, we were going to talk about 80s and 90s action movies, for those who did not know.
So just a little back up just a little bit. So we are trying this out. We are doing something we want to call Tune In Tuesdays. We're thinking about making this a weekly event and picking a topic. We are polling our Patreon members for topics. So if you want to suggest a topic, hop on over to Patreon and do that. So this week's topic is from Alex, who has joined the chat. So thanks for showing up, Alex. And he wanted to talk about 80s and 90s action movies. So he said he had a list for us.
We're excited.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what is on there. I think there was some Arnold, some Sly.
I mean, this is one of my favorite genres.
I'm surprised you
That's
actually
true. That's
haven't
true.
had me
Kid.
watch a
There
lot
was
more.
none. Until Vin Diesel showed up, there was no such thing as action. That's absolutely true. Ooh. Okay,
You
They
know,
Live. What's that? Have you seen They Live, Des?
no. What is it? I don't even know. Don't
That would
tell
have been
me.
that would have been a good one for Halloween. Yeah, so we can't really talk about spoilers, but that's going to go on the list. I will say, I mean, that has the most crazy, ridiculous, and amazing. I say all that as a compliment. Fight scene I think I've ever seen. It's a John Carpenter movie, Des, just to let you know, and it stars a wrestler, so they go for it with all the action. But
Wait, is that Van Damme?
no.
Sorry. No, you said wrestler and then
Yeah.
went over my head.
Yeah, the main actors really didn't know they were. It feels like one of those movies where that would be a fun one for the channel. We have to add that to our list. That is a great call. I can't believe you haven't seen that. But John Carpenter is also not for everyone.
I thought he was saying They Live is giving us a clue to like a line in the movie and you were going to have to guess which movie. And I was like, I don't know. Do you know it? Like,
what's up, JJ? Yeah, I don't know what's up with my hair. It looks magnificent right now. But
yeah.
Hey, what's up, Tobias?
I told him he had the cool world Brad Pitt haircut, but when that came up in a chat, so
Gither, we never mind you. You're fine. Don't even worry. We have the same sense of humor.
Yeah. And just a reminder, you guys, for those who are joining, our topic tonight, we were talking about 80s and 90s action movies. So stay on topic, please. And, otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah. That's amazing. I love it. How about
animated action? Like X-Men? Because I'm here for it.
Yeah. I mean, we're supposed to be doing that, I think, so we started. Yeah. Transformers is the movie. Okay. I guess that's early 2000s, but unless you're talking about the original cartoon, you mean?
Oh. Is that what he meant?
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Blade. It's on our list. I haven't seen it. I can't believe I haven't seen it. I really do need to see Blade. Like, there's no way I can't not see it, especially after Deadpool. I need to see that movie.
Yes, you definitely do. Just have to remember him to buy it. Exactly. I've actually never seen Dragon Ball Z.
That's based on a video game, right?
I think it's based on an anime, but I don't know. I'm
Right.
not sure.
That's what
Ooh, wait, you've seen Bloodsport? You had to have seen Bloodsport at some point, right? The Van Damme movie. At the very least, you've probably seen a ton of parodies without knowing
I've
you've seen.
seen some Van Damme movies. If I can't remember the title of all the Van Damme movies right now, so I'm not sure
Okay,
if that was one that I saw. But I actually I don't think I did see Bloodsport.
hi D. Okay, well that's a. I mean that's a very '80s action movie, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nikita. Well, ooh,
Oh,
Gither, that's a good call.
I definitely have not seen a lot of Jackie Chan. We talked about this because going into comedy and, like, later on, I've never seen the Rush Hours.
Oh, okay. Well, we are also going to do Beverly Hills Cop because that's been requested, and I can't believe you haven't seen that.
I haven't
And
seen Beverly Hills Cop.
that might be a nice transition to start with Beverly Hills Cop and then go into Rush Hour because there's some influences.
Okay. I
That's
mean, that
true.
would
You
be
can't
cool.
go. Yeah, the original Scream we both have seen.
Yeah, I'm bummed that we both have seen that. That was the first scary movie that I sat through. Like, because Greg and I don't do scary movies, but that's scary.
Yeah, yeah. I don't like the
So we
slasher
wanna go
movies.
yeah, we wanna go more action. So we wanna go, like, 80s, 90s action. I mean, I know there's
Yeah.
an 80s action movie that's a sequel that you wanna see by Christmas.
Yes, that we will be doing because that's the one. That's another one you haven't seen, even though you've seen a later version of that movie, which is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, Gither. We got Drunken Master was a great call because I actually haven't seen that in years. It's been so long.
Universal Soldier, I think that's the Van Damme one I'm thinking of.
Have you? I feel like you have you seen Time Cop? Is that another one you probably saw of his?
Maybe.
Yes, it
Definitely
does, Gither.
RoboCop.
Hey, Iron Herder. The Abyss is one of my favorite movies. You've
I've
seen.
never seen
We've
it.
talked about it. You have not seen The
I
Abyss.
have not seen it.
I'm a little scared to do The Abyss because I got to find the right version, and I know they just released the remaster, which I did watch,
Yeah.
but we got to find the full version.
Die Hard's up on the channel. Boondock Saints I have seen.
Tango and Cash,
Remind me who's in Tango and Cash? Is that
Stallone and Russell.
Sylvester Stallone? Okay. No.
Ooh, Alejandro, that's a great call because that movie's so fun. Steven Seagal movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why does the Abyss make you mad at Cameron? Because he tortured the actors on it. Well, that's a
Oh,
good call, Clark.
Cameron?
I know the Abyss was a very tough shoot, and I know Ed Harris is still very mad at him about it. But
I think in my head I can see the the poster.
okay, yeah, probably it was. I mean, it's James Cameron, so you know it's going to be fun and good. But uh, there's a lot of early stuff before T2, like a lot of his effects that were big in T2 were kind of tested out in that.
Okay.
So it's like it's enough.
Another one where I saw the sequel before I saw the original.
Exactly. Gaither, you crack me up with that. Strangely enough, I've been researching a lot of Stallone lately for something completely different, and hearing that story is hilarious. I will have
Wait,
to tell her.
wait, what's Ronin? Why do I know that one?
Ronan, you're talking about the De Niro one, right? Alejandro? I think I've only seen that once, and I would like to see it again because I remember liking it, but I think I saw it in theaters, and that was it.
Oh, Montserrat, thank you because Greg is getting killed by YouTube copyright edits, and he's learning this as he goes, and it's awesome how much, like, we were just talking about that last night about how much it's changed from, like, his first edit, so we really appreciate that. Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you so much. We are having so much fun doing it. That's why we want to keep doing it, and we're just
Yeah.
looking for ways to interact with you more and make it more fun. So we hope you guys are liking these, and hopefully it's not too much of our faces. The Replacement Killers is a great movie, Tobiah.
Why do I know Replacement Killers?
It was. it was buzzy at the time it came out, I feel like, and
Give
we
me one
were
actor without giving the whole movie away because
Mira Sorvino.
pre or post Oscar?
Post.
Wow,
That's what I remember, Grumpy Bill. I remember that about Ronan. I remember the car chase, and strangely enough, I remember. I think I can say this because it's not a spoiler, but I just remember a line De Niro has about a cigarette affecting his night vision, and I always thought that was really cool. That's all I remember.
I wanna see a De Niro movie. We haven't actually had one yet.
That would be good. Like I said, I don't remember any. I don't even remember the plot. I remember nothing about it other than that one line, and vaguely, I remember the car chase, and vaguely that it's a crime kind of movie.
Okay. So speaking of
That's true. Maybe we do start with Bullet. Heat
oh, I haven't
was.
seen Heat. I I know it's terrible, it's terrible. I haven't seen it. I remember it came out
I
and then
just
I couldn't get
died.
people to go with me. I know, and it's like super long and right?
That's one we have to do for the channel. We just
Okay,
have to,
well, okay.
right, guys? I mean, chat back me up. That one feels like she needs to see it.
I mean, Alex said he was gonna come with a list, and so far it's like every single one.
Yeah,
I know. I don't know how I missed it.
that's it, Bill.
I think what I've realized doing this channel with Greg, and we talk about how what oh what I realized doing the channel with Greg is that like we talk about how we studied film and TV and we worked in film and TV, but when growing up, we watched so much. Greg watched a ton of movies. I think I was watching more TV shows. So there's like a
Yeah,
whole list. And I think even in college and stuff like that, I was definitely more TV and really obscure TV too. So when we start talking about movies, like there's a big chunk that I missed. If you guys are okay, and this is the other thing too, is like if you guys are okay with us doing these watches where Greg is like has seen it and I haven't. We don't because Greg's seen a lot, so it's really hard to do a first time watch that we both haven't seen.
yeah.
As long as you guys are cool with that.
Wait, Fifth Element I have seen. Fifth Element is
Oh,
one
I
of my
have seen. Oh yeah,
favorites.
Fifth Element's
Yeah,
great. Yeah, Fifth Element's great. Oh, Apocalypse Now. I've been wanting to watch that one for a long time. Because so much of it's based on Heart of Darkness, which you were like forced to read. I don't know about you guys. We had to read it in high school.
I have seen Con Air. I'm pretty sure you
Yes.
have seen Con Air. Broken Arrow, I definitely saw, and I remember seeing that in the theater.
Christian
Des-
Slater.
Desperado, I have seen. Have you seen Desperado?
No.
Okay, that's a great call for Buck.
That's Selma Hayek's first movie though, right?
I don't know if it's her first, but it's one very early. She could barely.
It's one of
I
her
remember.
It's her
Yeah,
big breakout though, for that was really a big
yeah,
one for
and it
her.
was the director's big thing, who was huge when we were trying to come up in terms of learning the indie film. Um, big, and it's funny, Alejandro, you mentioned Big Trouble in Little China because we just watched Everything Everywhere All at Once over on Patreon, and James Hong is in that, and of course, that's my first reference for James Hong is him in Big Trouble in Little China. And Des has not seen that. Another John Carpenter movie she has not seen.
No.
I think.
Ironheart, I've seen most of yours, but you're gonna kill me again, Great Reservoir Dogs.
Okay, but you're not a huge Tarantino fan, right?
I mean, I think you have to see it because he's so, he's Tarantino and it gets talked about a lot, but
Yeah.
you
That,
know.
no, that's it's a good one. It's definitely a good one. You haven't seen Jackie Brown either, so I mean, of the two Tarantino movies, I'd rather you see Jackie Brown, but
Oh, okay.
Reservoir Dogs is great. Long Kiss Goodnight was on my list to talk about for 90s action movies tonight. I don't. You've seen it though. I think we've talked about
So
it.
this is the thing. I think I have. It's Gina Davis, right?
Yeah, and Sam
And
Jackson.
has amnesia, and yeah. So I have seen Long Kiss Goodnight.
Okay. Yes,
I would
James
love
Hong
to
is in
watch it
everything.
again, maybe as a take two at some point because there's a lot I forget.
Okay. I love True
So
Romance too, Alejandro. Have you seen True Christian Slater? Ooh.
so Alex, we're just gonna message you, and in Patreon you can just send us your entire list because apparently I'm
Aw,
watching
thank you, Clark.
everything.
It will ruin that song for you. uh,
Oh wait,
Judgment
which
Night, is
song?
that the one with Emilio Estevez, Tobiah, and Cuba Gooding Jr. where they get lost in like downtown LA? I
No.
vaguely remember that, and I remember like before I moved to LA, that was always in my head for some reason that I can't get in an RV and get lost.
Oh, The Thing.
We've talked about The Thing. That is one we have to do. That, you know what? When we couldn't do Young Frankenstein last night, that would have been a good one to do.
Oh, yeah, we couldn't find you guys. It was blocked in our territory, apparently.
Oh, thank you, Cephalin. Yeah, I don't know what happened. We meant to film Young Frankenstein that will follow up our second spooky movie that's coming this week, but we couldn't find it. It was blocked everywhere. I even joined Stars through Amazon to try to find it, and then it was like not there. So we have to find a hard copy. We will be doing it at some point, like as soon as we
Yeah,
can.
I want to. That's like it's Gene Wilder, right?
That's right. Dennis Leary's in that too. I forgot about that, Tobiah. Well, what's in Gene Wilder? The Bone Collector? No, the Bone Collector is Denzel and.
Young Frankenstein.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
it's yeah.
yeah. That's I don't want to know anything else because that's pretty much the only thing I know about Young Frankenstein. Wait, hold on. Now we're getting into some thrillers. These aren't so much 80s, 90s action movies.
I love Wreaking Havoc. He's my bestie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bone Collector's Angelina, and isn't it? Wait, is it Morgan Freeman?
No, I think it's Denzel, and I think it's Ethan Hawke. If I
What's the
remember
one?
right.
Oh, you know who I'm thinking of? I'm confusing two movies. Isn't it with Ashley Judd? The other one, right?
Oh, Along Came, not the Kiss the Girls you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Which,
I
yeah.
crisscross two movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have seen them even though. Oh, Navy SEALs.
Yeah. Yeah, Wreaking Havoc. The topic is 80s and 90s movies. This is right up your alley. Action
Navy
movies,
SEALs.
specifically.
I freaking love that movie.
It was a nightmare, I bet. Oh, Double Jeopardy. That's right. Double
you stayed at
Jeopardy.
the Wait, when you were in downtown LA, did you go to the Bonaventure where they shot? What was the? It was True Lies. Did the whole horse and the elevator scene at the Bonaventure, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's where it was.
Double
which is
Jeopardy.
amazing. Yeah. Speaking of James Cameron.
That's a good one. I wish we could. Eliza
Under Siege. Have you seen Under Siege? Was it Seagal? And Tommy Lee Jones?
I haven't seen a lot of Seagal.
Okay, that's probably the most mainstream.
I feel like I've seen like two of his main things. Yeah.
Ooh, Volcano, Deep Impact. Look at that. Independence Day. I think you've definitely seen Independence Day. Have you seen Volcano or Deep Impact? Tommy Lee Jones. Deep Impact.
Was that the one with
That's the one with Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, but no, Frodo.
Oh no, that's wait. Yes, that is Deep Impact. I always confuse that with the other. Yeah, Deep Impact.
Elijah Wood. See, this is...
Yes.
Yes. No, I've seen Deep Impact.
The hotel was horseshit, so maybe I love that.
Oh, Executive Decision.
Thank you, Clark. It's going on our list for sure. Executive Decision. Oh yeah. Have you seen that one? That's another Seagal one, but not really. It's more Kurt Russell. It takes. Okay.
Is it on a plane?
Yes. It's the formula. It's the Die Hard formula when they were doing Die Hard.
But then I also haven't seen. But the other one that I haven't seen is the Harrison Ford one.
You haven't seen Air Force One?
No.
Wow. Okay.
And it's Harrison Ford. How do I miss a Harrison Ford movie? I have no idea.
Love the Naked Gun Monster. Passenger 57 is great. Wait, what was the John Leguizamo quote about that? I don't know. I don't think I know it. But I bet it's hilarious because that movie seemed like crazy.
I'm still mad about John Wick because for those of you who followed along a little bit, we watched John Wick. It was such a fun, for lack of a better word, movie to watch. Because Greg hadn't seen it. He just knew some part. It was great. And then computer went kaput. And
still to this day, don't know what happened. We lost two really good reactions. We lost a reaction to John Wick and to Aliens. And maybe we'll do both as to take two one day because it's been a while and we do want to keep going with John Wick. But
I really want to see the rest of them. I'm so bummed. Okay.
And get
And
there.
Get
No,
There,
she has not seen Hunt for Red October. That is
we
on
were
our
gonna
list.
watch it this month, and some things got derailed, and we've been talking about Hunt for Red October for like months. And
Yeah, I'm a huge Tom Clancy fan, like in general. So I love all that stuff. Yeah,
yeah, I know. I'm telling you, this is part of the reason why we were like, well, let's do the channel, is
100%.
because there was a bunch of stuff that I hadn't seen that we were kind of shocked about. But see, this is the other thing though, is there's some, even though I haven't seen them, there's certain movies where I kind of have a general understanding because as Greg, and when Greg mentioned this last night, how he likes to read scripts and he often reads scripts before movies. Well, a lot of times when you're reading scripts and in the descriptions, or when they're building it out, what you don't see on the screen is that they're like, he comes in fighting like,
John McClane.
yeah, John McClane and Die Hard through the wind, and they'll use those descriptions so you get an idea about what happens in the movie, or parts of the movie, or it's like the montage like Rocky. But yeah,
In the Line of Fire. Have you seen that? Clint Eastwood.
that's
Secret
Clint
Service.
Eastwood.
Yeah, and Rene Russo. I'm pretty sure
I
she's
think
seen The Fugitive to buy, but
I
I'm
think
not sure.
you know what? I didn't realize. I mean, when I have seen The Fugitive, I
Okay.
need to double check on the In the Line of Fire. It's one of those fun ones where it's like you're talking to your parents about how great this movie The Fugitive is, and then they're like, "You mean the TV show?" And then we watched it, we got presented to it as a movie, and then years later, they tried to make it as a TV show.
Yeah.
Everything just keeps happening again.
And Alejandro, you're right. They don't make movies like they used to. I could go on a whole live for 30 minutes
Yeah.
as to why I think that is, but you're
And
you're right.
if you'd like him to, then
Yeah.
please let us
Alex,
know.
what's up? Yep,
Oh yeah, Enemy of the State. Yeah. It's
that's
just been
funny.
a long time. That's Will Smith, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a movie, Enemy of the State, that takes on whole new meanings in our modern. I remember watching that movie in the theater thinking, this is wild, this is crazy. And now pretty much everything in that movie is like an everyday thing that we deal with because it was all about surveillance. It was all about the
Oh,
surveillance state and all that kind of
uh
stuff.
Sandra Bullock in The Net.
And then that, yeah, The Fugitive was based on true story.
Oh,
Yeah.
Blade Runner, we need to watch Blade Runner.
You've
We
never seen it?
because
Because I haven't
no,
seen the new
because
one.
no, because that was the whole thing, is that we were gonna go see the new one in the theater. Do you remember this? But they were like, "But wait, Des, you haven't
That's
seen Blade Run
that's
the
right.
first." And so, and then yeah, so we need to see that so we can watch the second one.
Alex watching Dirty Dancing for the action. There is a one good fight, kind of. Boondock Saints, I've seen. I
I
lived in
have to.
Boston for a while, so it's like mandatory. They make you watch it like as you move into the city. We have seen Die Hard. That's on the channel. Die Hard 2 is coming this Christmas.
Mhm.
You've definitely
Definitely
seen
seen all the
Raiders.
Indiana.
Raiders of the Lost Ark, my all-time favorite movie. Indiana Jones, my all-time favorite franchise. I have lots of stories. I love The Negotiator is one of my favorite underrated movies. I feel like you've seen that though, Des. Sam
Which
Jackson
one?
and Kevin Spacey, The Negotiator. It's like a late 90's, maybe
Is it
early 2000. I think it's late 90's though. I'm pretty
Spacey's
sure it's
is
solid
Space
90's.
Spacey's the one that's doing the negotiating, right? Isn't it? Is
Correct.
there, and there's a phone booth?
No, that's
No,
that's
I'm
Phone Booth with Kiefer Sutherland and what's his name?
yeah, I'm thinking of but yeah, no, I remember. Okay.
Okay,
Man,
that
I
might be
am
one to go. It's just The Negotiator is one of those movies. If you've seen it, it kind of ruins it, like for a reaction. So if Des hasn't seen it, that's one that will go on our list. We'll double check it.
I'm almost positive I had though. I wish I hadn't seen Bad Boys. We haven't seen the third one, or I haven't seen the third one.
Yeah, we're gonna go through Bad Boys at some point because we have coming up. Shaun of the Dead is coming this week for Halloween, and we realize that Des has not seen any of the Coronado trilogy. So at some point we're gonna have to do Hot Fuzz, which references all of these movies without spoiling any of it. And that was when I had to ask her. I had to make sure she's seen Bad Boys. I had to make sure she's seen Point Break, which she has not seen.
Okay, so
Point
yeah, so
Break.
here's a question because this counts. So I have not actually seen all of Point Break, but it's really similar to Field of Dreams, where I actually do know a lot of the story, but I've just never seen it all together. So if
Definitely Clark.
that's something that everybody would be cool with us doing,
Yeah.
even though I have
You
seen or not seen, but know big chunks.
you do know big chunks, but the movie's
Well,
kind of its own thing.
you can
But
piece things together, but you don't know how they're gonna be talking and how it's gonna make you feel and, like, what they're gonna say and, like,
for me too,
the
Bill.
music, and you don't know, like, it's so it's
Yeah,
even if you know things, it hits again, as we always say, it hits different when
it
you're
definitely
actually
does.
watching it, and I think I'll get things that I wouldn't have got, you know, back when I was a teenager.
Yeah, I have to say, get this list so far. This we've gotten so many great ones for our list. This is
Yeah.
amazing. This is
Now I'm so
amazing.
curious about Hot Fuzz, and I have no idea.
I love that, especially now. I mean, spoiler alert: Des was very terrified to watch Shaun of the Dead. She knew nothing about it, which
Yeah, I
was
thought he was
hilarious to
yeah.
me. Now that you've seen it and you know it's not scary really at all, it's outstanding. But now that I know she enjoyed it, I know she's really gonna like Hot Fuzz because that's way more her speed and it references all the things that she likes. Des likes action movies, so
Yeah.
she's into them.
Contrary to the list that I have not hit in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it's funny because back when we first started the channel, I had an intro for our channel in which I used a lot of Hot Fuzz clips, and I had to get rid of it because Des asked me, "What is that?" and I had to get rid of it. It was the
I
very
don't
remember the one I had like someone opening the closet door with all the movies. Like that was the opening. Like it was the one of the
Oh,
very
yeah.
first
I was
things
like,
we
"What
did.
are you" Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
I once I realized you didn't know that reference, I was like, I can't put that in our opening. But I'm not made of eyes. I think you're right, Gither. Yeah, Alex, all of it. Yeah, reaching back to the '90s. Okay. Ooh, Face Off. You've seen, I feel like that's a Des movie that you saw in the theater.
Yeah. Thank you, Clark, for that comment. Face Off? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you saw it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Gither. Because Harrison Ford's my favorite actor, and I figured you had known all of them
We
or
should
seen
really
all of them.
talk about Harrison Ford movies just to make sure I have seen them all, because I actually think there's a few key ones that I know enough
Thank you,
about, but I
Gither.
haven't, you know?
Wait, Face Off isn't '90s? Is it really too early
Early
2000s?
2000s? Is it?
I thought for sure that was '90s, but good call.
Are we sure? Because
I
what year was that? Because
I mean that was John Woo, right? So
now I'm curious who I went to go see it with in theaters.
all right, Alex, how crazy is Tucker and Dale though? Like gore wise, I'm a wimp, but I people keep talking about it, so we might have to do that at some point. But
I mean, I
yes,
kinda wanna
Harrison
get
Ford
over
is
my
amazing.
fear and watch some scary movies, but we can save that for
Yeah,
another, a live, maybe next week, because I tried to convince Greg okay, I'm going slightly off topic. I tried to convince Greg to go back and do some horror movies that we used to be scared of as kids, but I got a big no.
okay, yeah. I blame my brothers.
Gory, like yeah.
If, if it's gory like Hot Fuzz, that's fun. Then I can handle
Face
that.
Off was '97. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better because I could have sworn I saw it with some friends from high school, not college, because that would have yeah.
Love that, Alex. Okay. All right, good. That's good to know. I'm not crazy. I for a second thought it was 2000s and my brain was scrambled. So, but yeah, because I
I
think
mean,
yeah. And you haven't seen
it's
all? Have you seen
how
all?
gory? Like, how gory? Like, how gory?
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Oh,
Well, we've both seen The Shining, sadly, but that
no,
could be
we
a.
have not.
Oh, I keep thinking you
That
have.
was
Okay,
no, that was one where I thought we would do that one.
Gifford, she hasn't seen Hot Fuzz yet. We're gonna do that for the channel.
Yeah,
I'm the only one
yeah.
who has. Oh, if Deadpool's more gory, then we're fine because Deadpool is pretty gory, and it is that
Oh,
kind of
okay,
comic gory. Yeah.
okay.
Ooh, Snatch is a good call, especially because I mean,
Watching
we've watched it, but The
The
Gentleman,
Gentleman.
yeah,
Yeah, because we talked about that Snatch, Lock, Stock, but yeah,
clean
clean
gory, no
gory.
puddles. I like it. Nice.
Oh,
Aw. Well, you guys are awesome. We are going to sign off because I haven't eaten
Yeah,
dinner. I've been editing Shaun of the Dead
and
all day.
Greg's
So
gotta edit,
yeah.
so we are gonna do that. But thanks you guys so much. We might do this next Tuesday, same time-ish maybe as well. Um,
Ooh.
so thanks you guys for
The mist. I don't know if
joining,
she can
and
handle the mist. Keep going. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over you.
I no, I kind of feel like we have to, but like okay, but I don't
Wait.
know. I just can we just watch some of these in the daytime?
Yeah, the mist. I, we'll have to counter program the mist with something really funny after. That's all I'll say. Yeah. Doing the two. We have not done the Gentleman movie. We have not watched it, but we are going to do it for the channel once we finish editing the show. We have finished watching season 1 of the show, but we didn't see the movie. But
Awesome.
hasta la
Okay.
taco, Iron Herder. But thank you guys so much. We
Thank you
will
guys.
see you next week, but we'll be where we always are. Hopefully, you'll like our next reaction, which is coming out. Bye,
Night.
guys.